Hello there.
Dito daw street yeah.
Welcome to Rockingham. One of my
What
favorite
was your
tracks.
Discord? It was Robert
I think it recently got
Racing.gg.
rescanned.
Don't
And it's bumpy.
GG.
No NIS
Yeah,
this
that's funny.
week.
That's funny.
No next gen anything. It's gonna be a bit of a light streaming week, right? For the people who follow me, who
What's
watches
that,
VOD
GG?
later
Gotta
as
go?
well. It's just this stream tonight on Monday. I've got other obligations, and there's nothing really to show because I don't have my usual stuff scheduled this week because NASCAR's on a break. So we're going to be doing this one race, and then that'll be all you see of me this week specifically. But we'll be back to normal broadcasting after that, starting next week. This track is cooler than what I've been testing for, so I don't know what that's going to do to the performance of the car. Get a Beyblade. Give me rip.
1, 2.
And this will be the fastest I can probably go. This setup is not built for super fast laps. It's built to not fall off too hard. Feels a little tight. Four attempts. I expect the race to be hotter than this. I think this particular practice session has been going on for a while.
24.927.
Firmly middle of the pack. It doesn't look like I'll get pulled into a top split race at least it's what I'm hoping. Because I'm not going to be beating 5 and 6K guys with this. Of the 3 setups I'm building so far this week, this one's the one that has the least development time on it. The really important race tonight is the truck race. Because I have a pay event Wednesday that I'm part of. Another reason why I can't stream Wednesday.
5.169.
Run is really starting to scrub.
Inside. Clear inside.
Look at how much more speed that guy has through the center. His car don't look anywhere near as bouncy as mine.
25.491.
He was setting qualifying laps. That explains the speed.
5.47.
I don't like running the top that much.
25.64.
Man, those bumps up there feel really terrible. Tight. Really tight in the nose. Brakes don't work very well either. I had oversteer issues earlier. Safe. The front of this car has not felt good the entire time I've been working on it. The bumps are just absolutely murdering me. But I hope you're having a good night, as good as a Monday night can be. It was a good day. My work day was short, and I still got paid the full time. It's so nice. Yep, a bit hotter. I'm gonna lower this track bar just a smidge, because it is not steering through the corners. And then we're gonna add just a bit of track bar in the rear. I need just a bit more speed through the center for the run. Nothing major, nothing to make it too loose. Roll the center a little bit better. Don't know what my strength of field is. 2.5. I'm near the bottom of the field, so expectations are not horrifically high here. Maybe a nice top 10. I'm feeling a little bit better about the truck setup. And now it's so loose I can't drive it. I'll lower the rear a little bit. I have to be careful not to lower it too much. Yeah, need more stability. That might have been too many loosening adjustments. Let's do that. It's kind of difficult to judge based on such a short run. This might end up being kind of a messy race.
Outside. Stay low. Still there. Clear.
I don't know what that would have ended up being. I'm not going to bother qualifying. I don't have a qualifying setup built yet. This is actually still a development setup, so it's not complete. I don't have a ton of demand for my Xfinity stuff in my team. Everyone either runs the truck, or we got a couple of next gen guys, but we all build our own stuff. So I haven't had to really sell. I've got one guy, I think, one guy who uses the next gen, and then that's it. Still kind of a small team. We're looking for more people if you want to join us. How many people got in this race anyhow? 26? Top 10, top 15. If I want to gain any rating, I need to get, what, 13th or higher? That'll be the goal, honestly. I'm expecting this one to be kind of messy. Though Rockingham last time was pretty clean. Though that was before the rescan, I think. I think it got rescanned. It feels like it got rescanned. I don't remember it being this bumpy. Though that was also the next gen car, which tends to be a bit more planted anyway. So I don't know. know. I just know that the track feels pretty mid. Go ahead and copy that. Do that. And then we wait for a few minutes. Hope it's not too loose. If it is, there's adjustments I can make. 24-6, 24-7. So nowhere near the comical times that we were seeing at the top of the leaderboard in the other session. The track is warmer. Not as rubbered in. (24-4). Got a pretty wide field here. Don't know what the range is. Almost 1,000. From like 2,000 to 3, which would explain the 2.5K. I was up at 2.6K at one point, but bad luck. Saw that end very quickly. I'm not entirely sure how this thing is going to handle the super long run. Can't remember how many laps this race is. It's 100 laps. Jeez.
God damn, dude, slow down.
24-3. Someone bought Ryko. I guarantee it. I let her Conti. One day. 24-8. I probably could have set a top 10 time, but I don't know how the car's going to handle in traffic, so I don't want to be in the middle of the field if something stupid were to happen. I want to ride the car for at least the first half of the race and just see what it's going to feel like. Oof, man. This will be the only race I do tonight as well. I changed the schedule again. I was going to try and do a C class and B class race every Monday, but the way the races line up doesn't allow that. The stream originally started at 7:30 and went to like 10, but 10:30 actually, but because the trot starts at 7:45 and then the Xfinity starts at 9. It just wasn't working. The trots were taking up too much time, especially in caution heavy races, and I was ending up stuck with like no back end for the stream at all. So I've adjusted the times again, and it'll just be like an Xfinity or truck race every Monday night. I might alternate between the two. I don't know yet, because I built setups for all three, and that's kind of the purpose of these streams, is to test them on stream, see what they feel like, see what they look like. This one might have a top 10 in it, maybe. It depends on how bad the tire wear ends up being and how fast these guys are on their race pace. But I do enjoy this track, so I'm hoping the race goes clean, maybe long green, so I can get some good testing telemetry in. Make sure I got all my tools up, which I do. Okay. There we go. I had to refresh that. It wasn't showing up properly. For a second there, I thought OBS was having a moment again. It crashed. It crashed on us Wednesday. And anyone who was watching missed a really good race, too, because of it. I could never get it relaunched. It was in really bad shape. Okay, I've got just a bit more rotation in the center, and I hope that's enough.
1 lap to green.
Gridding up 21st out of 26. That's a lot of people who didn't bother setting a qualifying time.
2,542.
2542. 100 laps, man.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
This will be the one I do tonight, because this is going to really wear the arms out. Man, that right front wears excessively. Everyone's got that left front maxed out on the camber, I see. The rears are maxed out. There are definitely some standard practices in this car that I've noticed.
5 cars left to
Make
grid.
sure I set this to the right radio frequency.
Good luck, ladies.
And let's see if we can survive without getting driven through,
Yeah,
without
like
wrecking the
everyone.
car. My luck has been so bad recently. I'm paranoid now. Man, that shoulder ain't feeling it.
Good luck, one.
I might need to take a break tomorrow. I've been doing a lot of driving, like a lot. I've got setups to get caught up on.
Why ain't you in the
That's
Discord?
a
Take a hit.
time-consuming process.
I'm on the call with Kay Hayden.
It's been a while since I drove the Xfinity car. I don't know if I've done it on stream yet. This might be the first time I've streamed myself in the
Still
Xfinity. I
waiting
think I
on
missed the
2 cars
Xfinity
to
race a
grid.
few weeks ago.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
I recognize that paint scheme though. That Hatsune
You have
Miku
3
paint scheme.
additional sets of
I still can't believe
straight,
someone put that on a
smooth,
freaking race
and
car
have a good run.
in NASCAR. Like
Everyone's
those
gridded.
two worlds are so far apart to me. My wheel wasn't locked down all the way. All right, 1 to green. We've already got smoke up ahead from people spinning the
Catch the
tires.
20, 5 car. Catch the 18 car.
And look at that nose drop. This might be a disaster class. I'm not sure. It is the first race of the week on a Monday. Those are always a little iffy, so I'm hoping that we get something nice with Lincoln. When Rockingham is clean, it's really good. You get a lot of nice little isolated battles going on. But this temperature is a bit lower than what the test sessions were giving me. In fact, it's a fair bit lower. So I'm afraid the car might end up being a little tight,
Get ready. Going green.
but we'll see. The bumps make setting the car up properly a little tricky
8 cars in.
because it's all in the shots and screens,
Green,
really.
green, green.
He's just going to drop down immediately.
Car
Yeah, see if we
outside.
survive the first corner.
Clear outside.
It's a little bit low. It's a little bit slower than I take that corner, and the car did not like it.
Car outside.
Absolutely no downforce.
Still there.
Oh, and someone's already killed into the
Go
wall.
low. Go low. Hold your line. Clear.
Big wreck.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
I guess cautions are turned off. That's what it feels like.
I just fucking parked it on the entry and I slid up because I lost the brakes. Not running, so I'm sorry.
Well, okay. My prediction about it being normally clean has been immediately
Yeah, no,
just.
it's okay. It didn't look like you're
I need to
doing
quit
anything
predicting that
crazy
that's
there.
going to happen
Just
because I'm
happened.
wrong every time and it's embarrassing. It's funny, but it's a little embarrassing. All right. Well, that's several people out. I do want a Frosty. Now, see, now I want ice cream. This man's cruel. Why would you do this to me? I think he's damaged. I think he got caught up in that. Yeah, I see his hood all buckled up. Oh, that sucks.
Left 13.
Those are all the
Car
people that,
wide.
like, qualified, too. Oh, no, Tom. The only reason I know that name is because I'm subscribed to Buster's Corner. I learned a lot of my setup building tips from them. So he's out.
Pit road is closed.
That's just sad, honestly. And just like that, I'm from 21st to 14th through absolutely no effort of my own. That's a lot of tore up race stars. Man, how many cars did that take out? I see like 7 people in the pits or something like that. From 15th on back, 16th on, 17th on back. From 17th to 26th is currently in pit lane with some kind of damage. That's 10 cars. I think I've got that math right. It's 9 or 10 cars. Why are you stopping on the track? I'm glad I was low. All right.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside.
Now I don't know who in front of me is gonna be faster. behind me's gonna be slower, faster, whatever, because now we're all mixed up from the wreck. That dude's gonna go a lap down. Just saw that Bojangles sign in now. I want some fried chicken and biscuits. I'm very southern, okay? I shouldn't be hungry. I had a meal before work. But here we are. I'll cook something good tonight after the stream. Right, now I'm on the top side, and anyone who was up here when that wreck occurred a second ago died. I don't like being on the outside. Not just because it's not necessarily great, though here it's okay for passing, it's because you get stuck. You can get hung up here like with some, if there's trouble in front of you, and then you just kind of die. You're just screwed. So I'm going to try and get down to the bottom where I tune the car and survive. I'm about to shift down in a second. That would have been odd.
Inside, 1.699. Hold your line.
I think I've been over driving my entry. These guys are backing the entry up a bit more than I was expecting. I don't like how little drive off I get up here.
Car outside. Slow. Still there. 27.191.
Ooh, 26.
Clear. The car in T23. Just at the fastest lap.
Once again, the caution takes forever to come out.
4-1 outside.
Go high, go high.
And I'm up to 11th. I'm in a bubble. I want to stay in the bubble.
26.189.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The leader just did
I don't know how that wasn't a caution. I see the caution AI is busted again. That's great news for freaking Wednesday when I have a 200 lap race here in a truck. Admittedly, the truck feels better to drive. It's a bit faster, has more downforce. I had help with the setup this week too. A new team member built a just incredibly good baseline for me. And I was able to kind of tune off of it from there. Saved me several hours of a ton of laps of work, which I greatly appreciate. Just gonna take it extremely easy on the tires. New nose just off the space.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1 seconds. 25.01.
I'm looking to not burn the tires off a bit here.
Just at the fastest lap. 24.662.
Not really looking to do anything fancy yet.
Wheels like shut off or something? Turn right.
25.242.
It'll make one hell of a highlight reel the start of this race. Can't wait to clip it. As cool as that is with the
I'm
idea
on
of
base
that.
like that, Mark. We'll go low, I'll be higher.
Thanks.
Weirdly enough, the car actually feels better running in a group,
Sorry, come on.
which is very unusual. Normally it feels worse. You get really, really tight. Shot me wide on the entry there, but like it actually feels a bit more planted. Starting to turn in a bit sooner without scrubbing that right front too much. It protests a little bit there. It didn't like me turning in that soon. Kind of freaked at me.
25.173.
I've got understeer under braking here. I might lower the brake bias in a second. Number 8. I'll have to move the mouse here in a second to do that. We'll go down by 0.5% and see if that helps. We've absolutely left everyone else in the dust.
24.884.
There's like one more guy behind me here, and then it is just nobody. They're probably running the base setup, which did not feel very good. I know a lot of people in opens, and I did this at first too, they actually just bring the iRacing setup. And in the lower splits, I guess you can get away with that. I remember having okay finishes doing it, but you quickly are going to find, as you get into like the high 1K, low 2K range, assuming you make it that far running the iRacing stuff, that it's not pinnable.
Car outside. Hold your line.
He's gonna run that high line and make it impossible to pass, isn't he? I'm gonna let this other guy just go here in a second, I think.
Keep low.
Just wait thoroughly. Let him have it.
1-9. Clear.
Don't really feel like challenging people too hard this early. We're only 15 laps in. 14 actually, we're on 15. That brake bias shift helped, definitely. I'm glad it didn't go down any more than 0.5%. 1% would have been too much. 13th is catching us now.
25.823.
And those dudes who laid off super early are starting to catch back up. Just got the wall. Thing wobbles on the straight. I might need another degree of toe in on the front just to make it a bit more stable straight lining, which is not something I normally have to do. Normally these cars are relatively stable.
5.67.
With how bumpy this place is, it is kind of shuffling the car back and forth on me a little. Holding the throttle a little bit there doesn't seem to help. Might be better to just let the car roll.
That was nice, head down.
Yeah, that feels better in the corners.
25.231. 25.
Hope this place isn't as bumpy in real life as it is here, because that's going to be miserable for the people driving these cars. That's not going to be fun at all. Now that we've gotten the field kind of sorted out,
25.533.
they're getting a little iffy up in front of us here. Well, watch out. That's not going to work if they keep that up. I feel okay through the center, so those very slight loosening adjustments help, but I'm still a little slow. I just can't roll it as well as it looks like the guys in front of me can without getting too loose. But I am still saving tires. I'll be saving tires the whole time. The leader's just into a different solar system at this point.
25.683.
I should have braked a bit harder there. The dude in 13th caught me, but then doesn't seem to be able to get by me. I can see we're all starting to migrate up a little bit now. Several people have already given up. And we're definitely catching this group in front of us now. Some of these guys are into the 26s.
25.863.
I'm starting to feel the right front go. Which even some of the pro setup data I looked at this week that I have access to, really the right front just vanishes into thin air. Like there's nothing you can do about it. It is on the wear so excessively compared to everything else. Because of how tight the corners are. And then you add the bumps in on top of that, making the tires skitter.
Still there. Clear, clear.
I guess I'll be able to see on the inside. Or not. able to throttle up that soon.
Clear, clear. Car inside.
Jesus.
Say
Yeah,
hi.
traffic going.
Passing here is such a pain in the ass.
Clear inside. Inside. Say hi. 26.736. Still there.
You cannot throttle up on the outside at all. I'm so tight up there.
Thanks, sir.
And now some more dudes have caught up.
No worries. No sense fighting this early.
26.5.
I'm definitely adding a bit of front tire pressure to the left. I need more grip. Because the dudes that I was like 5 or 6 seconds ahead of at one point have now just run me down. And I can't pass anyone because I can't throttle up in the corner without getting into people.
Outside.
I can't get by them. Yeah, I've got to give up the outside now.
Stay low. Stay low. Clear. 26.471.
There's absolutely no turn in anymore. Don't know how I'm going to survive another 20 some odd laps of this without slamming the wall. Yeah, look at that. I'm just getting rolled now. I have no speed in the corners.
Car inside. Still there. Still there.
And so that slows a lap down, so it doesn't really matter.
9.2. Clear inside.
Look at that. That was with me braking early in the corner, too.
Clear, clear.
My right front is just gone. This is with me backing down the entry bid time. I just have absolutely no speed. Lower that brake bias again. Get some more. Need some more steering in the corner here. Man.
26.4.
I've been fighting entry on this car for the entirety of my testing so far. Guy in the lead is still running 25 sixes.
Inside. Clear inside.
Looks like he's getting too loose. He was the lap down guy.
26.
Jesus.
5, 3, 7.
That might have done some damage.
No
Nope.
damage to report.
It 2x'd me though, which sucks. This is something similar that happened to the truck after a little while. It just started getting really unstable. That right front is wearing so excessively right now.
26.659.
I'm not going to be able to get by this guy. I have no drive off. I'm so loose.
25.875.
Tied on entry. I can just hear the front tires just, even on exit, they're scrubbing.
26.787.
My hand is just gone at this point. I was hoping for a caution by now, but we're so strung out that that just isn't going to happen. This needs some loosening adjustments for long run, especially in the nose. And with me right here behind him, I can't do anything. It's just aero blocking me, which is making the height situation already that I've already got so much worse. Like, he might fall off enough for it to matter eventually, but right now I just can't do anything. I don't have the drive.
26.88 outside.
Trying to avoid hitting the guy. I did make light contact right there. He keeps squeezing me down into the apron so I can't hit the gas at all. The front steering is just completely gone from the car at this point.
.053.
Need to go to tires here.
26.841.
Deleted and did a
26.16.
Look at that, 7/10 off of the leader.
Car inside.
Look at how much better he rolls the corner.
Clear, clear.
Make sure he gets clear.
27.056.
Yeah, like, I cannot do that. Just no corner roll at all. We're adding a pound of tire pressure into that left front. I need something to make it turn better. In fact, what I'll do is, since it's cooler than I tuned for, I'll do that.
27.
Maybe that'll make it turn a bit better.
0.05.
Stunning battle for the top 15 here.
Car inside. They're inside. Outside. Still there. 26.813.
Drove the corner.
Keep low. They're outside.
Nearly had him that time.
Say hi, Jeff.
27.455.
Yep, it's doing the wibble wobble.
The car behind you is pitting.
Car inside.
Deleted and did a
26.288. They're inside.
I don't know what these guys with the cars that have no fall off. I'll be coming in here in a couple of laps.
Car inside. Hold your line. Clear, clear.
Like I just can't get to the throttle before he does. Went through a bit of a block there.
Cross flag, halfway to the finish. Outside. Hold your line. 27.28. Still there.
The car behind you, Pidgey.
Keep low. 3 wide. In the middle. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Not like that at all.
Clear all around. Car inside.
Well, that was stupid.
Stay high. 3 wide. Just stop. Hold your line.
Is that damage now?
No damage to report. Inside, 2 wide.
Clear, clear. Car inside. 30.741. Clear inside. Stay high.
Gonna let all these people
Clear,
by
clear.
now.
Car inside.
Hitting this time.
The car behind
This
is
guy.
moving on you. The gap is
7.3
seconds.
Still there.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Ending this time, but
I'll avoid spring perch adjustments. I think the tire pressures will do.
Okay, punch it. Yellow flag is out.
Well, that works.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Catch star 16. Car.
Pass the pipe car. Pit road is now open.
Catch star 16. Car.
And we'll get a chance to go again, but this time on a slightly
Catch star
shorter
1.
run.
Car.
The one car's out.
Catch star 16. Car.
Yeah, that was a good race between me and you there, 16.
You're talking, William. I can't hear you, but
That's great. Why is it? Testing about now.
Let the 19.
may not be set up on my end properly. I can talk, but I can't hear anybody
Car
talk.
25.
That
Got
makes
the
sense.
lucky dog. Let them past on the outside. Catch star 16. Car. Car looks fine. No damage to report.
That 4X was completely unnecessary. Absolutely no patience
Catch
from
star
that guy.
16. Car.
Sadly, we'll not be getting the second lap back, it doesn't look like. Yeah, we're both 2 laps down, and the leader does not appear to be going in. Man, if I just waited to pit, I'd only be the 1 lap down. That's an extremely unfortunate pit timing right there. Unless the guy in first does pit. Not sure if he is or not. No, he is not. He's already pitted.
1 lap till we go green. Line up on the inside. Let the 2 car by.
let's go, Sig.
What the fuck is happening here?
It's telling me to let the 6 by. I don't know if we're supposed to be behind the pace car, apparently.
Let the 5 car by. Let the 15 car by.
Pit
Pass
never
11.
opened up for
Car.
me.
Oh, he's screwed.
Catch star 15.
Car. Catch stuff 19. Car. Get ready. Going green.
Oh, this is gonna be
Left
fucking fun.
19. Car by. Catch stuff 15. Car.
Wow, okay, cool game.
Top stuff 19. Car. Pace cars in.
Sorry about that, guys.
Catch stuff 15. Car. Green's out. Green flag. Green flag. Deleted.
Fucking downshifted and it spun on me.
7, 5. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 5.1.
Once again, sorry for that bad start on the bottom line. Downshifted to catch back up after it told me not to let the guy by anymore and it spun on me.
I freaking appreciate whoever did that.
I got one of those love tips. Yeah, I think that was going to be a lot of black flags for us. Anyhow, that yellow didn't come out, so I think that saved us a bunch of hassle.
I have no idea what's even happening anymore.
Pit road is now open.
Can't hear you, Matt, but I think you said, I'm sorry for running into you guys.
Let's look at the order bat sorted.
Catch stop 16. Car.
I appreciate whoever was sitting on the fucking apron
on
just
the
got me a
outside.
damn penalty.
Left 4. Car by. Left 18. Car by. Left 14. Car by.
That's a rip for him. That's going to be a 40-second hold. That's about 2 laps worth. Plus the travel on pit road. At least this run won't be as long to end the race. Although I was running, the track is slowed down even more, so I'm glad I made the multiple tire pressure adjustments. At least I think I will be.
One lap to green. Line up on the outside. Catch stop 18. Car. Left 6. Car by.
It's looking like 16th will be about the best I can hope for. I want to see what my tires were. Yeah, that right front was just gone.
Get ready. Going green.
Yeah, I can't get myself down to
under
seconds.
yellow when I'm in the lead.
Yeah, I came in at about 10th, 11th place, and now I'm a lap down. This whole thing got
Pace
screwed
cars
up.
in. Green flag. Green flag. 4.275. Inside. P5.
Alright, let's see if people are smart here, or if we
aye.
drive like idiots.
I gotta go in. I gotta go in.
Hold your line.
Man, that was a great job pulling it off the apron there in the corner. Good job.
27.017. Clear, clear. Car inside. Still there. Stay high. Still there. Clear, clear. 25.589. Car inside. Deleted. Did on 24.6. 25.151.
The car in P1,
Just hit the fastest lap. 24.573. Car inside. They're inside.
Ooh, I didn't know I lost it.
Inside.
the car in P1,
Just hit the fastest lap. 24.429. Clear, clear. 25.606.
Really. You can't have a car sliding out that much after that far into the straight.
068.
Oh, there goes someone.
Working on the back.
Down low. Go high. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
catch star 16, car.
Is there someone blow the
Pit
engine?
road is now open.
That was terminal. See y'all on the next one.
We'll see if the leaders go in. If they do, I'm staying out to get my lap back. Looks like they're staying out. Like one guy. Yep, leaders are indeed going in.
Car 19, got the lucky dog, let them pass on the outside.
So all of us will be getting our lap back here. At least most of us will be. Don't know that anyone else actually going in. 25 has some damage. He's a lap behind me. Guitar says if we even get here. We have 2 more. So I definitely still need to loosen the nose of this thing up, but not so much that it not so much that I can't the issue I had, the reason this thing is so tight, so for a little while there it was actually oversteering and then pushing afterwards. It was actually sliding the nose and then getting tight. But I seem to have pushed it too far the other way.
1 lap to green. Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
Pass the pace car. Catch star 16, car.
Up to 14th.
Get ready. Going green. Pace car is in. Green flag,
see,
green
yeah.
flag.
The leader just did up.
12.855. Car inside. 38.81. They're inside.
Tempting
Go
though
there.
it would be to take
Clear,
it 3
clear.
wide there. I don't think that's a smart choice. I'm not going to.
Car inside, 26.769. Still there. Still there. They're inside.
Still don't know that I can get by this guy. I'm too loose on exit now. I shouldn't have added the right rear pressure.
The car in C1, just at the top of the glass. 24.406.
That's it. It's faster than the one that ever hold him off forever. This dude can really gun it off the bottom. He can gun it off the top.
Car inside. Stay high. Stay high.
It'll merge up into me, dude.
4.434. Clear.
That's just awesome.
5.432.
Completely unloaded my nose.
We've got damage on the back end.
Great Chet. That was just dirty,
You're
man.
losing on the car in front. The gap is 4 seconds.
I don't know what that rear end damage is going to do to the car. But now I find myself once again fighting for a top 15. That's just awesome.
32.052.
That did more damage than I think it did, I'm pretty sure. The car doesn't feel very good now. I love how that always unloads my nose in such a way that it spins me out. It never does anything to the other guy. I'm now loose as all hell. Not the... Hell, that would have knocked the trap bar out of it. Luckily that isn't simulated in this game, at least I don't think it is, but yeah, I'm wickedly unstable now. I'm just
Take it
hanging
low up
on.
here, Cole. I think you're faster.
I'm so much slower than everyone else now, it's not even funny. I can't control the car.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
About
1.4 seconds. 25.
That did a lot of damage. The car just doesn't drive. That sucks. I wasn't even driving that aggressively. He just fucking brake checked the hell out of me. I hit my normal braking point and everything.
Car inside. Clear. 25.
It's practically undrivable. Didn't realize how aero dependent these were. I know that the next gen knows, but the truck, if you damaged it at all at Bristol, it would just spin on you. And it looks like this one, it doesn't help that it's back end damage. It's on the right rear too, which is hurting my stability. Well, I have to survive it for 20 laps.
Did a 24.743.
Man, that one slide in light contact with the wall has made this car undrivable. That's a little ridiculous. I'm willing to bet it's not even 30 seconds of damage either. It's just on that back rear corner. And it's messed with the spoiler angle or something, and now the car is just, look at that, it's just undrivable. Like I have no front toe in it at all. Fishtailing everywhere. Jesus. I legit might have to pit and get this damage fixed. I don't think I can drive the car for much longer like this. It sucks. I will only do that if a caution comes out, which with how strung out we are, I don't see that happening.
26.178. The leader is coming up on you. They're not that far.
Leader's running the high side.
26.308.
Was it not some toe? It may have knocked some toe into the wheel,
We've got damage on the back
but it
end.
didn't give me wheel damage, so I'm not sure.
Car
Just
inside.
stay out of his hand's way, let him go,
Stay high. They're
win this
inside.
race.
I'll stay high and reset.
Nope, I am 15. The dude that I would be fighting for the position is actually,
You want to go ahead?
hey, that's for 100 laps isn't horrible.
Definitely better than I was assembled, yeah.
26.212. The leader just did a 25.093.
Look at that, man. It is just all over the place. I can barely keep it in a straight line.
26.415.
Sorry, I'm trying to get out of your way here. I'm unstable on the straight.
Clear, clear. Car inside. Clear, clear. Car inside. Rewind, just stop. Enjoy.
Oh, that was a move.
Be serious, damn it.
27.951.
Can we go? What, 2 laps down again?
Wow.
Just have to keep the car on the track. I'll finish 15. That's about what I was expecting with how the car was feeling in testing,
I'll stay higher, Mike.
especially in a higher split.
26.5.
But I've got no rear control anymore. But the car just does not go where I point it. It wobbles to get there.
Alright.
It seemed fucking brake checked me and got me into this mess.
Car inside. They're inside. .787. The lead just did a 25.46.
Good shot.
Inside. 26.
Yeah, I know.
I want this race to be over. Brother, how are you not getting by me?
They're inside.
Sorry about that.
I'm kind of wishing I took tires on that last cross.
Clear, clear. Car inside. They're inside. 27.375.
Come on, girl, don't spin on me now.
26.649.
You're going well. Keep at it.
Putting goal low expectations right there.
2 laps to go.
What gets me is this hit scene is actually doing worse laps now than he was earlier as well,
White flag.
which means I would have easily gotten by him. Don't know that I would have caught the guy in 15th though.
26.8.
But this setup needs, oh man, with feeling the way it is, that's at least another 5 or 6 hours of development to do this week at some point.
Damn shame I couldn't catch you, man. Yeah, I think you had a good long run call. You can catch me on the long run.
15th. About what I expected.
Get up here. Move in there, leader.
Checker flag's out.
Good race.
We'll get him next time.
Sorry about that rear end contact scene earlier in the race. You slowed down more than I was expecting you to in the entry of that corner.
Oh, for strike.
My setup needs another 10 hours of development. Slow. Painfully slow.
I tell you what, though, I came in here on accident. I didn't realize it was an open setup, and I ran the baseline. It's not that bad.
Pit box in 10.
Short of me not taking tires on the last bit. I think
Race is over.
Finished
5.
baseline's not bad.
3, 2, 1. Right here. All the damage is repairable.
I don't know how bad the damage on the rear was. I wonder if I can look at that contact. Oh, it was really bad. No wonder the car was... that was worse than I thought it was. No wonder the car was so unstable. I wonder if it'll tell me what it did to my... it won't tell me now. Okay. That's not right. Yes, please. All right. Well, that was a race of some time. Some. We've only been up for an hour. That actually went by pretty quick. Is there anything else to do before we... Well, let's look at this first. Where did that even happen? Look for the drastic drop-off in lap time. Just after the caution. It would have happened on this lap here. I already had damage from where the dude spun me. He merges up into me. We kind of merge together. And then right here, just brake sheds me. I love how that unloads the front end of the car so much. And when I'm under braking, just bam. Does nothing to him. His car doesn't even care. In fact, it even undoes the damage to his car. Man, that's... Let's see what the hell this leader was doing, man. He was just so much faster than everyone else. It's ridiculous. He's running the high side. He's diamonding the track. Interesting line. None of the telemetry I looked up really did that. One of the top dudes in the split. Well, I started 21st, finished 15th. Firmly a midfield performance. Poor Tom, man. Instantly knocked out. I wanted to go back. Let's see if I can look at those crashes, actually. And then what even happened? Wow. He was the one who got initially hit. That just sucks, man. I've been there, done that. What was this 25 car doing? Oh, 21 slammed on the brakes and forced him up and out of the way. Jordan's the one who ended up finishing behind me. This was a pretty big wreck. No, the 21 didn't slam on the brakes. The 25 just overshot the corner. I managed to get away from that one with no issue. That was caution number 1. Caution 2 took a while. So you got invalidated laps. I think he had a... remember him having a black flag. We need to go back and see where I got spun. Because that was a lap... that was just a lead lap car being stupid. I need to update the Helldiver's paint. The wrap looks a little off, in my opinion. So tight just through the corner in general. I need more turn. Let's see about the leaders bump in here. Yeah, pretty bad. You got the wall right there. Yeah, this race was kind of his from the start. He's just letting it slide up rather than forcing it down. That's something that we should try. Not really something I considered doing. I don't know what setup he was using. I can't remember who it was that ran through me. I can't remember when it happened. I've already got damage on the car at this point. Yeah, well, there's an easy way to figure that one out. Oh, here it is. It'll be this lap. I was racing this dude pretty hard. That I remember. Nope. Okay, that means the first contact did not give me any damage. It will have been before the caution. 52 was the caution. like it may have been on this lap, actually. Yep. Fucking dumbass in the 4 car. Hook, hook, hook. Damn. I'm lucky that didn't give me damage on the right front or left front. That's where he hit me. Just moron tries to fill a gap that's hardly there, overshoots the corner because he goes too quick. Man, he finished pretty well too, didn't he? Like, where was this man? Yeah, he finished 3rd. How did he finish? See, when I make mistakes like that, it ends my race. When these people make mistakes like that, they get away with it start free. It's amazing. I didn't like the 3 wide here, and I knew it was going to end poorly. I just didn't expect it to be like this. And that brought out a caution or something. A little bit of damage off of that. Yeah, I come into pit like right after too. No, I should have waited. If I'd waited, I may have gotten a couple more positions out of this race. But oh well. It'd be like that sometimes. We move on. That Nets race isn't going to be until 9:40 or until 9, which is when this stream is slated to end. There's not many. There's some people in practice here. If we go to official, make sure I don't have my times misremembered. Yeah. So there is no way that I can really get like good multi-class racing in. So you're told that would have started at 7:45. Is and then that took like an hour. Yeah, that would have been like right on the money. So the truck race isn't as long. I'll be doing that one off camera probably. I do have a truck that I'm feeling pretty good about the truck. It's just that Xfinity car is still in development. So I know that this was a comically short stream actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here for the night. It's a light week. I want to keep it like that. So I hope you guys enjoy your Monday, first of all. And then I hope I will see you guys starting again next week. Decent race. The car needs to be better. I just need to do more work on the car. So I appreciate the support and follows. Thank you all so very much. I will see you next stream.